Hi. This poem is called Where Are You Going? Now, if you just saw the title, you might not know how to really pronounce it. You might say, Where You Going? Or Where You Going? Or Where You Going? But being that it's a Jersey poem, where you going? Okay, the poem came from a lot of anger. For some reason, I don't know, I've just been carrying a lot of anger around and dwelling on things, and so it's a little more forceful than some other things I've been writing lately. Where are you going? Told to embrace the inner child, I opted for petulance, directing privilege peak at the point where focus fails, where the body banks askew. Toward the equipoise a man needs to push a button on the shock box, tasing imaginary test subjects for their own benefit, or the devilish self-possession to drive a drone over human targets, dividing invisible families into blips of liberty under a national rationale that smells like shit-covered tonsil stones, rolling where no one wants to be placed, a pivotal locus in space, arcing like a surge through bad connections, arching like corners on a globe, aligned like branches in beaver backwash, the way rocks drop out of glaciers, the way curious creeks orient themselves over time, flexing the forces of transition, the way trash and people on the ground shudder and crumple in the cold. Anger pinches your head like the hatless pate on a pawn and drops you on a petty plot, planted like a gardener in a dandelion field, with a tempered steel weeder forked like a pit viper's tongue, driving the venom of hatred into rooted soil and working life free from the earth. So there's not a lot of illusions or anything here. I mean, well, there's the psychological test of test subjects where, people were giving imaginary shocks to actors who were screaming on the other side of a wall. And, if they got a question wrong or an answer wrong or whatever. And the psychiatrists or the researchers leading the study were coercing people into basically torturing people for the sake of science, for their own benefit, so to speak. And then of course drone warfare, and we've been led to believe that anonymity, allows people to kill more people, without regret. But I don't know. I think even if people are anonymous, there's a violence there's a violent inside that you need to have to act on it. So otherwise it's just a lot of imagery of just the nastiness of this world. So there you go. Where are you going?